Hey guys, it's Emily. I'm back for another chair yoga video. This is going to be pretty simple. You don't need any super crazy equipment, just a chair, maybe a yoga mat if you have one. We're just going to take some basic poses and kind of like build off of that. So if you've never practiced chair yoga, it's a gentle form of yoga, helps us improve mobility, strength, and flexibility, as well as like cultivate like a sense of awareness within ourselves. So let's take it easy today and have a little bit of fun. I'll meet you in the chair. So we'll start in mountain pose, our foundational mother mountain. We're going to ground down through the feet, evenly distribute the weight in both the feet. So tug a little weight into the heels, roll the shoulders back and away from the ears, and then start to breathe here. Maybe you place one hand on the heart. Maybe you place one hand on the belly. If it feels right, you can go ahead and gently close the eyes. Start to breathe here. So leaning in, listening, bringing some awareness to yourself in this time and space. And so often the hardest part is getting here. So you've come to your chair. You've carved out this time for yourself. So let's all just take a moment of gratitude just for that. Nice. Gently release the hands back to the thighs, and we're just going to take some movement now. So gently opening the eyes if you had them closed. Release the hands down by the sides. We're going to spread the fingers nice and wide. As you inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. And exhale, float the fingers back down. Nice. 2 more of those. We inhale, use the breath to move the body. And exhale, release the fingers. Last time, we're going to inhale, lift it up. Maybe you lift the gaze this time. And then exhale, float the fingers down, down, down. Nice. Take the hands to the thighs. Just take some gentle shoulder rolls next. So rolling the shoulders up towards the ears and then just releasing them down the back. Tugging a little bit of weight into the elbows as you do this. So inhale to lift and then exhale, release. Finding some mobility here, loosening things up in the upper body. Nice. One more time, inhale and exhale back down. Nice. And then just kind of shake it out a little bit. Next, we're going to work on mobility in the neck. So we're going to drop the right ear towards the right shoulder and breathe. And don't bring the shoulder up, kind of release the shoulder down, again, tugging a little bit of weight into that elbow. Chin comes towards the chest, making a little semicircle. And then left ear towards the left elbow, or left ear towards the left shoulder. Breathe here. Relaxing the skin around the face, relaxing the jaw, dipping the chin again towards the chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. And left ear, left shoulder. Breathe. And just starting to move at a place that serves you. So taking your time and make these little circles your own. You might even evolve them into some bigger circles, maybe full circles. Just see what you need today. Breathing here. Nice. Everybody will meet at chin towards the chest. So tuck the chin back down and just notice that stretch in the back of the neck here. And gently roll it up. Coming back to mountain pose. Keeping the hands where they are on the upper thighs. We're going to move through seated cat-cow. So here on an inhale, we roll the heart open, lift the gaze towards the sky, arch the low back. And then exhale, tuck the belly button in, tuck the chin towards the chest as you arch the upper back body. And maintaining this mobility, integrity in the spine, go ahead and just roll through a few of these on your own, breathing. How about 2 more cycles of cat-cow just for you? Inhale to lift and exhale to release. 1 more inhale, roll it up. And then exhale, drop it down, scaredy cat pose. Gently come back through center, mountain pose again. Next, we're going to take some circles with the spine. So really starting to open up through the spine, so important. We're going to just rotate the upper, so keep the lower body planted where it is. So we're not lifting the feet or the hips off the chair. We're just going to go ahead and rotate towards the right. Open the heart through center, rotate towards the left, tuck the belly button almost like you're in that scaredy cat pose as you come back through. Yeah, and then make these again as big or as small as you choose. And as always, if I went right and you went left, totally fine. We're gonna balance everything out. So it's all about symmetry in yoga, right? Big circles with the torso here. How about 1 more rotation in your own time? And then gently come through center and then just reverse your circles. And just notice how you feel. Again, coming back to the body, coming back to the breath. One more circle just for you. Move back to Mother Mountain. Let's take a seated twist. We're going to take that left hand to the right knee and an inhale, open up through the chest and look over the right shoulder. Find a twist here that serves you well. Deepen the breath. And gently unwind the spine as you come back through center. We'll take it to the other side. Right hand to the left knee. Sweep that left hand behind and look over that shoulder. Breathe. Gently come back through center. Shake it out. Let it go. We're going to grab onto the right edge of the chair. On an inhale, sweep that left arm up and overhead and then fold towards the right side. Yeah, and then you can look up or down, whatever you choose here. Breathe. Gently come out of that pose. We'll switch it over to the left side. So this time we're going to sweep that right hand up and exhale, fold left. Yeah. Let's just float through some of these. So release that right hand down, bring the left hand up and fold over. Releasing the left hand down, sweeping the right arm up. Continue with just a couple more here in your own time. Nice, last one on both sides. Beautiful. Melt it down and come back through center. Next, we're going to start with our standing poses. So all of these can also be practiced in the chair. So lots of variations here. Let's come into mountain pose. So ground down through the feet and consciously put weight into the feet. Energize the legs. So hug muscle to the bone as you stand up. Nice. And then step behind the chair here. Find mountain pose. So same concept as we do in the seated pose. We're going to ground down through the feet. hugging muscle to bone. Roll the shoulders back and away from the ears. Find a nice long line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tail. So grow the spine long, pulling the crown of the head, almost like a little puppet is pulling, the marionette string is pulling you up here. Breathe. Palms will face forward. Notice the breath. Maybe you close the eyes as you cultivate awareness throughout the body. Nice. Gently bat the eyelashes open. We're going to move into some heel raises. So you stay where you are. I'm just going to turn my chair to the side so you can kind of see what I'm doing a little bit better. So use the chair to support you, or maybe you take the hands to the hips. We're just going to lift the heels off the earth and then place them back down. Nice. Just roll through a few of these on your own time. Really activating the whole back of the leg, especially the calf muscles. So good here. And no rush. You know, take your time. Sometimes I think when we slow things down, we use a lot more muscle. So slow it down. How about 5 more of these? Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Nice. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. 3 more. And last one, hold here at the top. So lifting the heels, hold, hold, hold. And then release it down. Nice. Next, we're going to move into our downward facing dog. So again, use your equipment accordingly. I like to stand this way so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to step the feet back just about 2.5 feet, I'd say. And everybody's different, so I'm pretty tall, so that works for me. Stepping the feet back, sinking the hips down, melting the chest forward. Bend through the knees as generously as you need, and then start to bring that awareness again to the spine. So we're making like a figure 7, like a number 7 shape here. So bring awareness here. Sink the hips back, back, back. Look down. And breathe here. Let's just hold our downward facing dog for a couple more breaths, really sinking down into it. Nice. From here, look forward, step it up, find mountain pose. Beautiful. Step it back again, downward facing dog. Take your time. Nice. This time we're going to plant through the left foot, step that right foot forward, coming into a crescent lunge. Bend through that right knee, and then left heel can plant down on the earth, or maybe you keep it lifted and bend through that left knee as well. And then start to upright yourself. You can stay here. Maybe you place the hands on the hips to challenge your balance a little bit. You could even float one arm up and maybe the other. Just find what you need today and breathe here. We'll be here for a couple more breaths. Beautiful. If you had your hands up, go ahead and release them back to the chair. And then we're just going to step it back downward facing dog. Take your time. This time we're going to root down through the right foot and then work to step that left foot forward. Bend that left knee. Right heel can lift or relax to the floor. Find a bend in the right knee as well. So building the foundation first. So we build our house from the ground up, right? So the legs hug the muscles to the bone. So really pushing the thighs together inward here. And when you're ready, you might float the hands to the hips, or maybe take the hands to the sky. Breathe. Beautiful. As you're ready, relax the hands again to the chair and then step it back, downward facing dog. Might feel nice just to shift the hips from side to side, bending one knee and then the other. And then finally finding that stillness as you melt forward. And then look forward, step it up for your mountain pose. Nice. We're going to move into our tree pose next. So in our tree pose, we're going to use the chair to support us. Find mountain pose first. Ground down through the right foot. And then we're going to inhale, float the left heel off the earth. Maybe you float the toes off the earth, finding like a stork pose, we call this. And once you're comfortable in this, now your foot might be right here. Your toes might be still on the earth. Whatever you're doing is perfectly fine. Just find stillness, find balance, and find a focus that's not moving in front of you. Whenever you're ready, open that left hip out to the side and plant the left foot onto the right leg. Nice. Maybe you float that foot up towards the shin. Maybe it comes all the way up to the inner thigh. And one variation is not better than the other. Just notice what you need in your body right now. As always, we're not going to put any weight into the knee, so we want to protect the knee. Maybe you place one hand on the heart. Breathe. Gently release the hand down and release the foot down. Just march it out a little bit here, so step it out. We're going to reverse all this onto the other side, so I'm just going to move my chair again. Plant down through the left foot this time. We're going to inhale, float the right heel off the earth. Maybe you float the foot off the earth, bending through that right knee. Once you find stability here, work to open up that hip and plant that right foot somewhere on the left leg. And then just notice, is this side a little bit different than the other? It's perfectly normal. Place one hand on the heart and breathe. And that drishti, that focal point that's not moving in front of you as you focus on your balance. Gently fold that leg back in, release the foot down, and then just kind of step it out a little bit, neutralizing through the hips. Let's go ahead and have a seat again. So find your seat. Mountain pose. Beautiful. You can take the hands to the chair. We're just going to take one foot out. Either foot is fine. So finding a stretch here in that foot. And then we're going to roll out the ankle. So give it some circles one way and circles the opposite way. Point and flex the toes up and down. Nice. Release that foot down and we'll take it to the other side. So either side. Roll out that ankle one way and the other. If you want a little challenge, maybe you float the hands out to the side. Point and flex. Take your time. Nice. Release that foot down. We're coming into our final posture. So ground down through that right leg. We're moving into pigeon pose. So pigeon pose is a great stretch for the sciatic nerve and the outside of the thigh. Of course, if you experience any sort of pain here, back out of it, don't practice it. So it can be very good for the sciatic nerve or it can be very bad. So just be mindful of that. And as always, our bodies are all different and special in so many different ways. So just be mindful of your own body. So let's work on the left side for starters. We're just going to cross that left ankle across the right ankle, open. So release that left hip down. And so you'll notice a stretch in the outside of that ankle. If you need a little bit more, you might cross the legs, crossing that left knee over the right knee. And if you also need just a little bit more, you might cross the ankle over the right thigh. And wherever you are, I want you to inhale to open through the chest. And exhale, hinging at the hips, fold forward just a little bit here. Nice. Give yourself a nice smile. And gently fold it back up. Release that foot. Give yourself a little stomp it out. Make a little bit of noise. And then find stillness. We're going to plant through that left foot and then work to cross the right ankle over the left. Opening through this hip. Option to cross the right knee over the left knee. Or option to take a figure 4 pigeon pose. Wherever you are, we inhale. And then exhale, hinge forward at the hips and breathe. Smile. One more breath cycle here. And inhale to come up. Release that foot down. Find your mountain pose. Let's release the hands down by the sides. We'll inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Press the palms at the top and then exhale, hands fold through heart center for prayer position. Maybe you close the eyes just for a moment longer. Dip the chin towards the chest and honor yourself for your practice today. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I hope you can use this class many times to bring awareness to the body and find that mobility. If you find value in this class, please share with a friend. Again, thank you. My soul honors your soul. Thank you, everyone. I look forward to sharing more videos with you. And of course, if you find value in this, I would love for you to subscribe to my newsletter so that you can have classes delivered to your inbox once a month. So I'll see you soon, and thank you. Bye-bye.